Hello and welcome to the TigrePup channel. In this video, I'll be performing a bowl cut on this mannequin's head. If this topic interests you, then please keep watching. Okay, so right here, I'm just giving you a 360 of what the hair is looking like before we begin. As you can see, my hair is layered all over, and we're going to give her a different style, so please stay tuned. Okay, so right here I'm just showing what the hair looks like before we begin. As you can see, she has layers all over, and I want to do like a mushroom cut because I went through the process of thinning her hair because I'm intending on doing a video about thin hair and stuff like that. So I was going to add weight to the hair to create more volume. So this is a part of that. Right here, I'm just kind of showing you can see through the hair. Um, now that it's been thinned. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I would have given her a blunt cut, but because her hair is so layered, I had to bring the weight line a lot higher. Okay, right here I'm just wetting the hair, and we're going to begin with the haircut. So stay tuned. Okay, so you may remember this mannequin from a video I did called comparing four different Sally beauty brand hair colors. Okay, so if you want to check that video out, I'll try to leave the link in the description section down below. But yeah, let's begin. Okay, so right here, I'm going to try to determine how far up I want to go with the shaved portion of the haircut. Apparently, I didn't do the shaved portion on this video. I did offline, but right here, I'm trying to find out where the nape begins and ends. However, I'm going to go a little bit higher than that. That's what I'm going to be doing in this video. But yeah, you're going to see me cut the cropped portion down. And eventually I'm going to have to do a clipper cut because it's going to be too long and it's competing with the length of the hair that's at the top where it's considered the bowl portion. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of like going a little bit above where you would typically put a taper or a shave or whatever. I'm going by the length, and like I said, I was trying to get rid of the layers, and which is the reason why I've even done this because I was trying to do a blunt haircut, and she has her layers begin at a certain length at the top, and I was trying to exceed that so that I can get more of a blunt shape, if that makes any sense. But anyway, you can just watch this portion because it is pretty helpful, even though it's not applicable to this video because eventually I'm going to end up cutting it down even shorter. But it's the same technique I use to do like short haircuts, so I guess it's like a two for one, if that makes any sense. But yeah, in this video, I'm going to find out later on that it's much too long and it blends a little bit too much with the bowl portion of the haircut. So I'm going to end up having to cut it even shorter to make the length comparison um, a little bit more distinct. Okay, so yeah, just continue watching. I'll be back for further commentary. Okay, so now that I've finished the bottom portion, okay, I wouldn't say half, but yeah, I'm taking the length of the hair because, like I said, it was laid along the top, which is the whole reason why I'm even doing this bowl cut. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm working with the length I have here, and I mean the nape and everything is a little bit too much of a comparison. I mean, you really don't see a distinction between the two, but I'm gonna eventually do that off camera. But right here, I'm trying to determine how long. As you can see, I'm trying to see how short the hair at the top is and bringing it down so that I can get like a nice blunt cut, whatever, what have you. So yeah, right here, I'm trying to curl my fingers under because I want to have a little bit shorter in the interior, closer towards the scalp, and a little bit more longer on the exterior, which is the top portion of the scalp. Um, right here, it's just like doing like I don't know, like trying to figure out how long I want it to be cut. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm liking where this length is going. So that's what I'm working with. Yeah, so that's what you see me doing here. Yeah, so just continue watching. Well, let me say this right quick. As you can see that I've cut it, the tapered portion at the very bottom, it's like the same or it's pretty similar length to the hair at the top. And to make the distinction even more apparent, I'm going to have to go back in and cut that shorter, okay? I didn't really like that, but yeah. So right here, I'm just working my way around. I determined what length I wanted to have it, which is basically the length that they had at the top, the longest length at the very top of the head. And I use that as a guideline to get more of a blunt, bowl effect going on, okay? So yeah, just continue watching. I'll be back for further commentary. Okay, so as I'm working my way around, I'm making sure that we have balance on either side of the head. It's the same length, okay? And right here, I'm just making sure everything is nice and even, and that in order to get the shape that we want, which is basically a blunt cut, okay? Because the top, it reaches all the way down to the bottom. And I've already explained to you that the reason why I wasn't able to do a blunt cut on this head is because she had layers, okay? So yeah, that's what you see me doing here, making sure everything is nicely even. And now I'm checking again. I do a couple of checks, honestly, just to make sure it's, even on both sides and stuff like that. I have the hair parted in the middle because I'm working on the fringe or the bang area next. And determine the length. However, you can see it right here. It's too long at the very bottom, and I'm realizing that myself. So I'm just gonna have to go off camera, which is what I did, and cut that even shorter because it's looking a little too blended. If that makes any sense, it's supposed. I want it to be more disconnected. Basically, the hair at the bottom much shorter. Like a typical bowl cut, basically. So yeah, I'm just working over this, and in a second, I'm gonna go on the front. And I'm going to take care of that too. So please continue watching. Okay, so now I'm at the portion of the video that I want to work with the bang or fringe area. Um, yeah, so I'm combing it forward to see if everything is nicely even. I haven't gotten any stray hairs going anywhere or anything like that, making sure I have every bit of strand hair and there's no overlapping. Okay, so right here I'm just parting it down the middle and using the sides of the forehead to determine where I want the bangs or the fringe to be. So just going to cut that off, and not too short because the hair will retract, and we don't want it any shorter than what we need it to be. Okay, and right here I'm just connecting it to the side, as you can see here. Just bringing everything forward. It wasn't very much to cut off because she really doesn't have much hair. So yeah, that's what you see me working on right here. So just continue watching. Okay, so we back at the nape again. As you can see, yeah, it's not looking very bowly. Okay, so I'm still working on that. I fast forward this portion, the portion where I'm working at the back, because it's not as important as I thought it would be. But like I said, after some thinking about it, I decided to go in with the clippers and really whack it down so you can see the distinction between the bowl of the haircut and the tapered or the shave portion. Okay, and I thought that looked a lot better. Okay, so yeah, this is just fluff, I guess, but it's still pretty helpful. You know what I'm saying? So yes, just continue watching. I'll be back. Okay, so right here, I'm just going to give you a 360 of what the hair is looking like after it's been cut. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and style the hair, and I'm going to shave the back off camera, and I'll be back. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. If you find my videos helpful or beneficial and you would like to contribute to the channel, please contribute to my Cash App. The link will be listed in the description section down below. Thank you. Okay, so right here I'm just giving you a 360 of what the hair is looking like. After I've gone ahead and shaved the back, it's looking more of a bowl shape, as you can see here. Basically, the portion where I had the short hair, I just went over with the clippers, okay? So continuing on, right here, I'm just giving you a close-up of what the hair is looking like. As you can see, it's looking a lot fuller and thicker because, like I said at the beginning of this video, I thinned the hair because I'm going to be doing a video about that. So this video is going to be referred to in the finished video. Okay, so right here I'm just showing you can't really see through it anymore. The hair doesn't look quite as thin. It still is thin. It just doesn't look as thin because it hasn't been layered. So you can still see through it, but not quite because all of the hair accumulates at one point. Okay, so yeah, that's what you see right here. Just giving you a close up, as you can see here. Yes, it was a little bit. The top layer was a little bit shorter, but however, it still worked out, as you can see here. Okay, so that completes my video. Today, in this video, we learned how to do a bowl cut. Not exactly what I intended to do for this mannequin. However, that's what I had to work with, and I just made it happen, okay? Like I said, this is going to be a part of a larger playlist that I'm going to be creating soon. So just please keep an eye out for that. And I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you can hear from me soon, okay? Goodbye. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.